And listen, we've got a really exciting presentation today, and some new material, and I'm going to show you some statistics. We're going to be discussing the AI Auto Trader, and this is a automated strategy that runs on NinjaTrader 8. It can be used to trade a live account, or you could use it to trade a prop account. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, I do see my questions. So if anybody has a question, you could just pop it in there, and I'll be able to see it. Let's keep it moving. And just to get the alphabets of the federal government out of our way, this presentation is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, the best thing to do would be to consult with a licensed financial advisor. With that being said, I am part of a team here at Right Line Trading. It's not just me behind the scenes flipping the levers and pulling the switches. I'm actually part of an extremely educated and experienced team here at Right Line Trading. And I just want to take just a moment to acknowledge them, because it's been our mission. I know it says our vision, and that's true, but it's our mission to develop innovative trading strategies that help predict the future direction of price. That's the valuable information, kind of like having the winning lottery numbers before the drawing. And we want to be able to provide our clients with an edge over all other retail traders. And along the way, over the last 14 years, we've been able to build an extremely educated, smart, experienced community of traders. We really have all levels of traders in our community, anywhere from the beginners, the newbies, all the way to our seasoned veterans. So it's a really good mixture. And we've been able to, on this trading journey, collaborate and share with one another what's working, what's not working, and it's a lot of valuable information. The way we leverage our software is done in a variety of different ways. Craig Emery, on the bottom left of my screen, was a client of ours who had purchased dozens of indicators and trading systems in the past and had a difficult time finding consistency. Once he came aboard the Right Line Trading, Craig Emery found his groove, and he has his own live trading room trading futures. We have our prop trader, Mr. David Kushner, leverages our software signals to successfully trade 6 funded prop accounts. He treats it like a business. He's extremely disciplined and conservative. He's one of those people that can, actually sit on his hands and sit in front of the charts the entire day without taking a trade. And I heard him brag about it a few times. I was like, well, I'm wondering if that's something to brag about, but knowing how a lot of us overtrade and blow our accounts out, it's really an admirable quality that he has. Also on the bottom right is I like to refer to Mr. David Wise as our Pete Rose of options trading. This guy is a hustler, like Pete Rose. He's always on base. He's always moving the ball. A single and a single and a double and a triple. He's a lot of fun to trade with, and David Wise leverages the signals that our software provides to trade options. Behind the scenes, behind the desks, we have Mr. Brock Miller, who's actually Mark's son, and he's a college student. He's getting his degree in computer science. Just an extremely nice and respectful guy, and he's always willing to help. We have Mr. Charles Sider, who has become our guru tech support. This guy was with a major software development company for over 30 years. And he's our engineer. He has a master's degree in computer science from UCLA, beautiful California. And let me tell you, Charles will bend over backwards to help any one of our and anybody in our community. And he's just gotten some beautiful reviews recently. Also, now we have Mr. Sergio Luque Rodriguez, and he's our Cuban American, and he has a master's degree in computer science as well. Let me tell you, when it comes to complex mathematical equations or algorithms or mathematical modeling, and now he's even stepped it up further where he's able to integrate artificial intelligence into NinjaTrader coding. Mr. Sergio has been with Right Line Trading for about 8 or 9 years now. And leading the team is Mr. Mark Miller. He's the owner of Right Line Trading. Just an extremely fun guy to be able to spend any time with. You know, I always refer to Mark as a man of God because that's what he is. And he's a U.S. Army vet. He has his MBA from Cal State. And he's brought those core military values of transparency and honesty and integrity. He's brought those to the forefront here at Right Line Trading, and that's refreshing in this niche. We all have an inbox full of emails of, you know, some people and some other vendors in this niche, without pointing any fingers. You know, it's a little questionable of whether or not they took those trades. So with that being said, I want to just briefly introduce myself. My name is Rory Powers. I'm a graduate of Syracuse University. I've been trading the financial markets for about 12 years now. And I reside down in South Florida with, God has blessed me. Oh my goodness. With a beautiful wife, Chriselle. And we've been blessed with 2 beautiful girls, a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. Who just adores the 5-year-old and follows her around the house everywhere. The 5-year-old is getting ready to start kindergarten, and really, I couldn't be more blessed to have such a beautiful family. Another passion of mine is saltwater fishing. This is a recent picture of a dolphin, a mahi-mahi that we caught down here in South Florida. I live just north of the Florida Keys. So let's get on with the show. The genesis, I like to say the genesis, the beginning, where it all began, you know, and kind of in the Bible, the Genesis, chapter 1, was we've all had trouble with consistency. You know, those of us who have not, listen, you may want to just leave the webinar. This isn't for you. If you're doing great and you're making a lot of money, and you don't have any problems with consistency, I wouldn't change what you're doing. I would keep doing what you're doing. However, listen, and there's always room for improvement, no matter how good we are doing. But we've all experienced problems along our trading journey. With a lot of traders have emotional errors, human errors. And it's inherent as human beings that we have personality traits that just may not lend well to being a good trader. I heard a gentleman by the name of Chris Vermeulen. He had discussed that, not traders, but humans in general, we have about 12 different personality traits. And 10 of the 12, or maybe even 10 and a half of the 12, just do not lend well to being a good disciplined trader. We let those emotions get in our way. For myself, you know, it's always squeezing the stop. Man, I just can't help myself. It's terrible. You know, what'll happen is I won't let the winner mature. And once I see my P&L getting some green, I want to bring my stop up really tight and squeeze that trade. Because God forbid I give any of it back. And I've been nicked out. I can't tell you how many times, only to see the trade mature where I would have had just a tremendous profit. and vice versa. If I take a little heat on a trade and I see those red numbers on that P&L, um, I want to bail out. I want to get out of that trade quick, only to see it mature in the direction that I originally had the position in. So those human errors, those emotional errors, it's very common. Over the last 10 or 12 years, I've had the privilege and really the honor of getting to know a lot of you. And we all share our stories, and I know that I'm not alone. And I want you to know that you're not alone, that we all, 95% of us suffer from these, I like to refer to them as bonehead mistakes that we make. And these are, impulsive, emotional based trading decisions that really over time become very costly. A couple of other common issues is that we've purchased indicators that just don't work. Mark always used to say that he was seduced. He was seduced into buying that trading indicator, and only to find out once he set it up that it just wasn't as described. Some of us have bought into systems that just don't have a proven trading methodology. But listen, the bottom line is that it all leads to that cold, desolate place of a blown trading account. And listen, I must have blown 10 different trading accounts, and it's a terrible feeling. You go to bed that night and talking to yourself, I've quit. I must have quit trading 10 times over, and swore that I would never do it again because I just kept blowing my accounts. And it was so frustrating because I would have, glimpses of glory. I'd have a few trading days that I was invincible and I saw, big gains. And I thought, wow, if I could just do this all the time, but I was never able to. So that was the genesis. That was the beginning of the AI Auto Trader. And let me tell you, it's been my team's commitment, absolute commitment, to bring this to an end. Because when it comes time to that opening bell, we have, God knows, that we have no idea. The talking heads have their opinions. We can watch the economic reports. But let the truth be known. When that bell rings, only God knows which way that market's going to move. So we've narrowed it down to two things to create consistent trading success. Number one, we want to have the proper tool set to get the job done in the most efficient way possible. Most importantly, is we need an edge over the other retail traders. We're just going to follow in the trend of big institutional money. So we're not going to take their money. Who we need the edge over are the other retail traders. So we want a software system that not only defines risk and gets us into the highest probability entries, but because we suffer from these human errors, ideally, we need software that can automatically get you in and out of these trades to maximize your profits and have an edge over all other retail traders. So I always like to just lay the foundation. And I mentioned at the start, a very common question is, what platform does this run on? This is a fully automated strategy once it's enabled that will run on NinjaTrader 8. NinjaTrader 8. There are a number of brokers and prop firms that do support NinjaTrader 8. So if you do a little bit of due diligence, you'll be able to find out exactly which brokers you can use and which prop firms you can use to take advantage of the AI Auto Trader. So the benefits of using this system, let me tell you, it's really been a game changer in my trading. There's no more overthinking or hesitating on a perfect trade setup. Let me tell you, this will do all of the heavy lifting for you. A lot of us have other jobs or other commitments, and we can't babysit the charts. And, you know, maybe the phone rings and we get back to our chart and we see this tremendous move we just missed. That's not going to happen anymore with this system. It's not only going to execute and manage the trades on your behalf, but it's going to place your stop and your profit targets in the most ideal locations and it's predetermined by our proprietary AI technology. And I'm going to get into that in just a little more in depth into that in just a moment or two. So the system does provide you with the optimized profit target and stop location. It's absolutely impossible if you don't touch it to cut your winner short with this system. There's no more mismanaging trades, over trading. And now for prop traders, which let me tell you, now prop trading has become, they've stormed onto the scene and opened the floodgates, where with very little risk, you know, I think the only money that you risk with these prop firms is the cost of the evaluation and your time. So we've developed, my team has developed custom templates for prop traders. We call the evaluation templates the one-day pass templates. And I'm going to show you some statistics on those templates in just a few minutes. Takes all of the stress out of the evaluation phase. It allows you to easily get funded very quickly and move on to the next stage of the prop trading system, prop trading evaluation and PA accounts. So our custom one-day passes, using a trade copier this past week, I watched Mark Miller on YouTube Live get about 15 different PA accounts, doing them 5 at a time on a trade copier. And these custom one-day passes I was just mentioning, you know, instead of spending two or 3 weeks, you know, sometimes it takes even months to pass those evaluations. Statistically, this is going to be the way to go, and it's going to get you into those PA accounts. So those are our one-day pass templates. And I always count down the top 3, and we have a very diversified portfolio of strategies, and you're going to receive the full portfolio of strategies that come with this system. I'm going to highlight today, just like Casey Kasem back in the day used to do the American Top 40 on Saturday mornings, and he'd count down the top 40 hits. I'm just going to count down the top 3. Don't worry. I'm not going to keep you here until Sunday. So the top 3 for this month of June is number 3 is the black gold strategy. And man, if you guys have seen this presentation before, this one is in our top 3 time and time again. The black gold strategy trades crude oil. And from June 1st to June 7th, it's already up, and it's important to know that this is trading just one contract. Trading just one contract, one mini. It's up $1,504. $1,504. It's a really exciting strategy, and I'll tell you why. The risk to reward ratio is one of the reasons why we're having a lot of success with it. It's actually risking 15 ticks with the potential to bring in 90. It trades on a 10 range data series, bar type. The bar type is a range bar, and it's a 10 range. And the volatility that crude oil has been having lately, it's really been cashing in very consistently on crude oil. So from June 1st to June 7th, trading one contract, crude oil is up $1,504. And number 2 on our weekly countdown is probably one you've heard me talk about before. This is our Haymaker. Haymaker. The Haymaker is named the Haymaker for a good reason. It can deliver the knockout punch. You could pull in a few losers and get in there with one good one, and it will erase those losers and put you on the sideline with a nice green day. I can't tell you how many times that this Haymaker has bailed me out. of initially starting with a few losers. So it's got a really exciting risk to reward. We're risking 50 ticks to make 200. It's a 4-to-1 risk to reward, and one winner is $1,000. $1,000 for a full winner. So from June 1st to June 7th, our Haymaker strategy, trading just one contract, is up just under $2,200. Just under $2,200. So off to a great start. And drum roll, the number one strategy for the first week of June, is the cash register is back. Yes, in collaboration with professional options trader David Wise, a wise man. We put together a great strategy on the ES, and we really, our team meets every Friday, just to give you a little background, because I did mention earlier it's our commitment. And the way we fulfill that commitment is we meet every Friday, and let me tell you, we crunch the data. We have some programs that use AI that help us crunch the numbers. But this cash register is very interesting. We recently changed it to trade. We have a signal A entry. We have two entries for the ES. The signal B entry will trade the second session from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we have another entry that trades the morning session from 8:30 to 11. And let me tell you something, it's made just such a tremendous difference. It leverages a 5-minute bar, and it takes into consideration market internals, order flow, a multi-time frame assessment of trends, and momentum. And look at this strategy, just crushing it. From June 1st to June 7th, this strategy is up just under $2,300, trading just one contract. And it also looks at the VWAP. David Wise has some really specific conditions. And, part of his methodology is he stares at the SPY all day. And the ES is the S&P 500 futures. So he's very gifted and very experienced with the S&P 500. So listen, the message, the proof in the pudding is always in the numbers. I always say talk is cheap, but the numbers really tell the story, and you can't argue with them because they are what they are. And cumulatively, the top three strategies to start out the first week of June are up about $6,000, just under $6,000. And I just want you to know that these numbers are based on trading just one contract. We have people that have $250,000 accounts that level this way up. And they do 5 contracts, and you can multiply that by 5. But all of the numbers that I'm showing you today are trades actually taken on the live market. It's not a back test. And it's all trading one contract, and we are deducting commissions. Hello, Vincent, the real McCoy. Yes, sir. Vince has been with us a long time. Good friend of mine. So let's keep it moving. When I show, and a lot of people, ask at the end, and at the end, if you have any questions, if I don't get to them, if you put your name and number in at the end, I'll give you a call. And a lot of people that I do speak to on the phone, they mostly ask the same thing. Why do you suppose you guys are having so much success with this system? I tell them really that it's this new integration of the AI technology. It's not a secret. I've been with Right Line Trading. A lot of you know me for a number of years, and we've developed strategies in the past that maybe worked good at first. And I know there's a lot of other vendors that their strategies may, come out of the box and do well. But what happens is market conditions change, and those inputs and those strategies get stale. And unless you have a vendor that is on top of it, and you guys would be amazed at how much maintenance that this takes and how much time it takes to keep them optimized and to keep them running based on the current market conditions with all of the inputs that would do the best in the current market conditions. So the secret sauce for us has been this new AI technology. And listen, this is the future. I'm telling you. You see stocks now, the AI stocks like NVIDIA and these other AI companies. There's good reason. This AI technology is taking over. Listen, I never wanted to believe it, and I did some due diligence this past weekend. And if you see the stuff that they're developing and how far they're going with this is the future. These large institutions, they're not, sitting in front of their computer with a mouse, clicking and getting in and out of these trades. They have these very powerful algorithms that are leveraging AI technology that's getting them in and out of these trades at the best possible times. So that's really been the secret sauce and why we're doing so well. It's important to know that if you decide to come aboard, each one of these strategies, they come in pairs. They run in tandem. And I'm going to drop my slide deck in just a second, go to the charts. But each one of our active strategies, let's call it the active strategy, the BOT, B-O-T, BOT. Each BOT runs in tandem with what we call a drone, which is really just another strategy. It's the same thing as a BOT, but this one is a drone that it doesn't move. It just keeps a very wide range of a big profit target and a huge stop. And the active strategy, the BOT, runs in tandem with the drone, and they take a trade. They both take a trade together, always together. And what happens is they're sharing a database that's stored on your computer. Okay, it runs on your machine. And the information that it's sharing, without getting too technical about this, is the average true range of the market. One of the main features of NinjaTrader's performance is if I go to my trades, is it has what they call the MAE, is the maximum adverse excursion. That's how much heat did we take on that trade. And when they have the MFE, the maximum favorable excursion on that trade. In layman's terms, the average true range of the market. That's what it's doing. It's telling the drone is telling the BOT what the range of the market is, and right now in these current market conditions, where is the most ideal location to place your stop and your profit targets. And it keeps running around in this loop. They call this a closed loop system. And it's continuously optimizing your stop and profit targets dynamically while you're trading during that trading system. What I mean by dynamically is the user is, you as us as the trader does not have to stop trading and adjust your own settings. These are going to happen in real time automatically by this AI closed loop self-learning system. Okay. So I think that's a major reason of why we're having success like we are. The benefits of this AI technology is pretty much what I've just discussed. It provides the system with the ability to adapt to changing market conditions. We're in a collaboration with really a world-renowned AI development lab. And, listen, in this news-driven market, we watch it every week. The federal government's the alphabet soup of the federal government. They have all of these different economic news reports that come out. And each one of these reports, causes a reaction to the financial markets. So to have this AI technology that's able to dynamically change in a very news-driven market. Really, without this technology, we're gonna get left behind. So if there's a competitor that's not using it, I highly recommend that get with the times, because as we accumulate more data, where other systems that don't leverage this technology, their settings are going to get stale. On the flip side, the more data that this model accumulates, it develops what they call pattern recognition. And it's able to put out, or a bias, and it's able to put out a more accurate output. Okay, a more accurate output means that's more money in our trading account. And that's what it boils down to. So it's going to lower the risk on each one of your trades, and it's going to improve the accuracy. All done for you automatically. This is a recent trade on a one-day pass that we do on YouTube Live. Mark Miller is using a trade copier in this trade. He's simultaneously trading 5 accounts and going for the one-day pass. Statistically, it's a trade that we take that wins about between 40 and 50% of the time. And all you have to do, and we've time optimized these templates to only take these trades when they succeed the most. And I'm going to show you some results here in just a moment. In fact, I'll do that now. And I also want to drop this. Let's drop this down for just a second. So the workspace that the system comes with, and you can see here, we trade the system live every day on YouTube. And I just want to stick with my train of thought, which is on the one-day pass. So what we did was for this week, we ran every single one of the instruments on the one-day pass, just to see statistically which ones are the best ones to trade on this one-day pass for prop traders. And number one on our one-day pass on my computer was by far the ES. The ES was up $7,200. Now this, let me just give you some context here. This is the one-day pass is a custom template used for one purpose only, to get you past the evaluations. It takes one trade with 10 contracts with just enough of a profit target to make the $3,000 and cover your commissions. So this ES this week, you could see here, these are the days of the week. On the 3rd, we have a trailing stop on it. It took a loser on the 3rd. But then every other day of the week, it just pounded it out. It didn't take a trade yesterday. So that's the net profit on a daily. What I wanted to show you was the cumulative on the half hour of the day. Oh, okay, so the best half hour of the day is right at 8:30 in the morning. That's the only time it took all of its trades. So that's the time we're running it, right at 8:30. And you can see the numbers that this thing did. It's incredible. So just over let's see what the win rate was. Percent profitable was about 55%. So if you think about it, to get right now with the 90% sale, Apex is running a 90% sale. If you were to buy let's say 2 accounts for 90% off, let's say they're $20 each. Statistically speaking, 1 out of 2 trades, you're going to get a funded account in one day, in just one day. I'm super conservative, and it's to me, it's like scratching, a chalkboard with your nails, because there's like no skill involved. It's just one trade, and it's like rolling the dice, and you have a 50% chance one way or the other. But you know what? The time that it saves you is just incredible. Now, I also want to mention that once we pass the evaluation, we have completely different strategies to trade the PA account. We don't go with these one-day passes. So I just wanted to show you also another one that did well was crude oil. Our crude oil, here's the crude oil, had $3,000 in profits. So if we break that down and look at the analysis, you can see the time that we did the best for crude oil was between 8:30 and 9. Once that window passed, we pulled in a loser. So about 50% chance on that you have to pass on those one-day passes. So this is the workspace. We trade it every day on YouTube Live. And you do receive the full portfolio of strategies. And I think what gets lost in the message is picture ourselves trying to simultaneously trade, 4 or 6 instruments at once. It trades all the index equities, the NASDAQ, the E-mini, the Russell, and the Dow. And we've also added in crude oil and gold. So it's simultaneously trading 6 instruments, and it has the ability to put up numbers like you see here today. Just some beautiful trading numbers that you or I could never possibly do if left to our own devices. Let me bring my slide back up. While I have this open, we also have, I wanted to show you our YouTube channel. What we do is every morning, we trade the system on YouTube's live stream. If you come to our channel, are you able to see my screen? Got lost it. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so if you come to our, I see the questions. I'll get to them in just a second. If you come to our YouTube channel and you come under live, you can go back and historically see every single session that we've done trading these strategies on YouTube Live. We trade the system every morning between 9:30 and 11:30. Remember, I started out saying that one of our top priorities is transparency and honesty. There's not a lot of vendors that will kind of let you peek under the hood before you jump in head first. We trade the system on a live market, let you see it and participate and see it live on YouTube Live. So we have some beautiful historical videos on that YouTube Live. So let me go ahead and go to the special offer. Now, I know there's some people out there that just aren't that great at the tech side of using NinjaTrader. And I just want you to be rest assured that our IT tech team does a beautiful job with tech support. If you go to Trustpilot, you'll see that we've got a ton of reviews of people extremely happy with our tech support because we do all the heavy lifting for you. We're going to share your screen. We're going to get on. We're going to install the whole workspace for you. We're going to make sure that it's running correctly. You're going to be part of our Discord chat group, so you'll have ongoing. Not only is it white glove installation, but throughout the lifetime of your membership, it's white glove tech support, where Charles will basically drop what he's doing, or myself, or Brock, or Sergio, and we're going to get on your computer and fix whatever issue it is that you're having. So if you're not very good with computers, don't worry. We've got you covered. Also included is our modules 1 and 2, 2 modules of building your own automated strategy. Module 1 breaks down what each one of the parameters is in the strategy itself. Module 2 discusses how you can optimize and build your own templates, regardless of the instrument that you'd like to trade or the time frame that you'd like to trade it on. If you watch these two modules, you'll be able to do it yourself. And I did mention the YouTube. You're absolutely going to be joining us every day trading it on YouTube. Now, the special offer is also going to include, for the last time, what we're doing is separating the prop trading and the live trading systems. This will be the last weekend where they're both included together at once. So these prop trading templates, if you decide to come aboard before Sunday, it's going to be a $14.99 value, but we're going to include all of the prop trading templates. That's the one-day passes and the PA templates. So whether you want to get funded or you're already funded, we're going to have custom templates specifically designed to conform to the rules that these prop trading firms are putting on us. So this weekend that you will have all of the prop trading templates included. So the pricing of the AI Auto Trader, we have a small, medium, and large. What the special is going to include is the discretionary. What I mean by discretionary, all of the chart templates that you see in our workspaces, all of the indicators are going to be on the chart templates. You're going to get all of the strategy templates, about 25 with the prop trading templates, about 35 different templates that you're going to have that are fully automated once they're enabled. And also you're going to have access to our Discord chat group. And I just want to give a shout out to a couple of traders this week, including myself. I was able to pass another PA account. Mark Miller had about 10 or 12, I think it was actually 15 I saw him get. He got 15 PA accounts, but our members are doing extremely well too. In our Discord chat today, very excited for Scott. He just came aboard, if it wasn't last week, it was the week before, in our daily results channel. Today, this morning, you know, Apex is doing that special. Maybe it was in the general chat. Apex was doing the special where on the $250,000 account, they made it the same price as a $50,000 account. Well, he actually, Scott, today used one of the strategies and passed one of his $250,000 accounts. He made $18,000 in one account. So Scott recently, just today, got his. And this week also myself, Mark Miller, and our daily results channel. There were a few other of our members. We post the daily results every day. Alex passed his $50,000 account. He has 3 more within 500 of passing. He made $5,000 on his $250,000 evaluation. So a lot of our members, Alaskan finally got it. Thank you. Yes, really excited. So a lot of our members are having success. So there's 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. $5.99. Normally the AI Auto Trader is $7.99 a month, which is expensive, and we know it's a lot of money. And I always like to put into perspective what the value of this system is. And I always like to look back, into our daily results. And when you're getting results like these on a daily basis, it provides you with the potential to put to really run up the score in your trading accounts very quickly. So if with the ability to make those type of profits for $5.99 a month, it's definitely something that's worthwhile. For the annual subscription, it is a better value. Normally it's $33.99. During this special, it's $23.99. It's $1,000 off. And Brock is going to put the link in the chat box. If you are interested, you can click on that link and it'll take you to the page. And last but certainly not least is our lifetime access. We're running a 50% off sale. Normally it's $79.99. Through the end of Sunday, it's going to be $39.99. $39.99. So because of the amazing success that we've been having, Mark has allowed us to run an additional week on a really enticing special. Since we're not going to have the prop trading templates included in the future, and we'll have a system for live accounts and a system for prop accounts, what we're doing is one last time for this weekend only, we're going to include everything, the whole ball of wax on a lifetime license at 65% off. For this weekend, you'll get the AI Auto Trader for the live accounts, for the prop accounts. You'll get the discretionary system, the automated systems, the Discord chat, and lifetime access to the YouTube live streams for 65% off. Okay, $29.99 for the lifetime license. And we're going to continue that special offer through the end of this weekend. So let me take a quick look at the questions. Let me see if I didn't miss anything. If I don't get to your question, or you'd like to talk after the webinar, please put your name and your number in the questions box, and I will give you a call. I see, let me just start at the top here. Yes, I am aging, Rolf. Unfortunately, we all are. Lawrence, okay, I'm going to give you a call. I see your number. Thank you. Is Mo, I'm reading your question regarding the 5,000 for just one contract. Trying to think, you mentioned that about 130. So I'm thinking you're referring to the one-day pass templates. No, 5,000, I remember now. 5,000 was cumulative. If I go back, that slide was the cumulative for the top 3 strategies this month, trading one contract. I believe you're talking about this slide. I went down my top 3, which was the NASDAQ, the crude oil, and the E-mini trading one contract. And I added those 3 strategies together. And cumulative, it was at just under 6,000, 59.96 trading one contract. Hey, Rolf, I sure will. Basharat, I can't believe you asked that question. Listen to this question. Basharat asks, is there some tool to create these SIM accounts for testing? Great question. I've never had anyone ask me that. Guess what? We do. Wait till you see this tool. I'm excited to show it to you. I really don't like to do the tech side of this, but since you asked, I'll do it really quick. I'm not going to keep everybody. We have a special tool. Let me see if I can find it in my downloads. I should already have it. Yeah, can you imagine if we didn't have this tool, Bosh? If you didn't have this tool, you'd be all day building templates and strategies. So what we did, we developed this tool. Here it is. If I go to this tool, now if you decide to sign up, you're going to get this tool, and you'll be able to use it to install your own system and the updates, or we'll do it for you. But you'll be able to build your whole workspace automatically. You know, it's funny. I was helping one of our clients, install something from another company, just to help him out. But, the steps that you have to take, they're getting more and more complicated. So having this tool wait till you see this thing. If I launch the tool, it brings up this right here. And what I do is I select load data. And if I want to load the 1-day pass templates, I would select the 1-day passes. And it loads them all right here. And then I could select, it automatically sees my workspaces in my Ninja. So I select which workspace that I want it on. Let's say I want it on the back test, to back test them. I can override, because right now it's going to go on my AI Auto Trader. I can override the workspace. Well, I don't want to do it now because my Ninja's open. You have to shut your Ninja when you do this. But anyway, this tool here is going to load the strategies for you. And once you click this button to the far right, it's going to, within 2 minutes, create every single SIM account for every single one of these bots and drones. We create a separate SIM account for every strategy so we can historically see how each one of them performs. And that goes into our decision-making process on which ones to trade in a live account. We're only going to trade our top strategies. That's it. The ones that aren't doing as well, we leave them in SIM, and we let the system optimize itself with that AI technology. So great question, Bosch. Thank you for asking that. We did make a tool that installs the whole system for you. Chart templates, Namra, is in NinjaTrader. Let me see if I can pull this up for you real quick. If I go to a new chart, a chart template, and I was say going to build a chart on crude oil. Up to the top right here are all my chart templates. These are templates that have all of the indicators that our system leverages in a pre-formatted template. So if I select my crude oil template, I would just load that CL template on a, we know that it trades a 10 range, and I load it. Then what comes up is over here. Is a chart template with all of the indicators all pre-formatted. So all of the indicators would automatically come up. So these are chart templates that have all of the indicators pre-formatted with all of the indicators. The monthly plan is what you're asking about, Namra. You have a lot of questions. I really would much prefer to give you a call. If you could please leave your name and your number, I would be happy to go through your questions, all of them. Mr. Patel, I'll give you. Yeah, please, Mr. Patel, if you'll leave your name and your number. Hi, Fiona. Nice to see you. Fiona, with futures, there is no day trader rule. It works a little differently than options. With futures, you just need to have enough margin in your account to cover the cost per contract. So to answer your question, to trade those 3 strategies, to trade 3 strategies on one E-mini, you could trade the micros with about a $2,500 account. If you're going to trade the minis, I would recommend anywhere from a $5,000 to $10,000 account. Obviously, the more cushion you have, the better off you are. We're not going to win every day. Leave yourself some room to have a losing day. We do have some really good parameters in the strategy that will limit your losses. So if your risk tolerance is $300 a day, if you set that in that setting, once you lose 300, it'll stop trading. Another one that I highly recommend is for capital capital preservation. Excuse me, the record got stuck. Capital preservation, where if you reach your profit target, it's going to stop trading as well. So 2,500 for micros, and I would do between 5 and 10,000 for the minis, Fiona. Hey, Bosch, I'll give you a call. Thank you. Hey, Paul, if you leave your name and number, I'll be happy to answer your question. Thank you, Mr. Patel. Yes, it has, Fiona. It's very nice to see you. God bless. Stapleton, yes, it was nice talking to you yesterday. I will give you a call. Okay, listen, I want to end with this because my trading journey was full of potholes and speed bumps. I thought, I believed what they told me in those emails, that it was going to be quick and easy and we were going to make a ton of money very quick. And I was spending it before I made it. I was so excited to get started. I jumped in head first, only to learn that it wasn't quite that easy. If you've blown some trading accounts, if you've hit some potholes and speed bumps, it's not the end of the road. I come with a message of hope today. The AI auto trader and our continual relationship with this AI development lab is going to make this one of the most powerful trading systems available to the retail trader. So there is hope, and I hope that you'll join us for the special offer that we're running over the weekend. And I hope you're able to spend quality time with the people that you care about the most. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a great weekend. I will give you a call, David. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everybody.